Doctor, let's switch to electoral reforms. The new INEC chair, well, I'm not sure we can still call him new anymore. A couple of days ago, he said openly that he cannot guarantee 100% success in the 2027 elections, but that at least they will do their level best. Is he already making excuses for, a mismanagement or a corruption of that process?
INEC Chairman is being truthful obliquely that you don't hold him responsible. You can't hold him responsible now. When we did WAEC in 1969, they will put WAEC questions, give it to the principal. It will be prepared for almost 1 week. The principal is a man of integrity. Nobody will doubt him. Teachers then were returning officers in elections. They have ballot papers with them, and they will not do what is wrong because they are afraid of being prosecuted. But nowadays, INEC Chairman is staying in Abuja under air conditioner. Doesn't know what's happening in Ikotekpene. Doesn't know what's happening in Odeomu. He doesn't know. If I were him, look, Nigeria of today, I cannot be INEC Chairman. It will go in the way of Esua, Okonya, all of them are going to be the same because the society is bastardized. Election in Nigeria is a joke. We are not having election where the will of the people. Look, tomorrow we have election in FCT, chairman of proprietors of schools. It's more decent. The way we are doing the campaign is more decent than what we do nationally. Because we are all proprietors, we are all equal, nobody is superior to the other. Whoever wins, he wins by the grace of each and every one of us. That is missing in Nigeria. We have election tomorrow. Proprietors of FCT, owners of schools. Transparent. Campaign have been robust in the last 1 week. Online. Everybody is saying what you can do. Because they trust that we, the electors, are the ones to decide who become the president of FCT, proprietors of schools. We are not doing that in Nigeria. It's rigging. First of all, the position has no remuneration. There is no salary. There is no car. You have to leave your school to be running for the affairs of proprietors. If it's like that, nobody will do or die now. They have to come around and say, me, I can't run. No. I don't have time to do it. No. You have to beg people to come and run for office when there is no SUV. You are not signing a contract of billions. But once you have oil money, and if you don't have oil money, you are borrowing money, and you are spending it. I pity the professor. He's going to be disgraced eventually, I'm very sure. Whether transmission, whether read time or no read time. Who is listening to him? Nobody listens to him at all. He will fail. He's a good man, but he will be made to fail.
He also released timetable for the general elections 2027. The first dates were February 2027. But then, Nigerians sort of, I think the elites, let me say it properly, protested that, it is going to clash with fasting. And because of that, INEC, that is meant to be an independent body, non-religious, non-partisan, all of that, dialed back and brought the dates back to early January. So, Doctor, the question is, how did we find ourselves in this situation where we cannot conduct elections devoid of religious sentiment? And does this weaken or strengthen our democracy?
They must well change swearing from May 29 to April. How can you elect people, change of government, January, February, March, April, May? I do.
Before being sworn in?
I do. In limbo.
5 months.
You leave Nigeria in limbo. So if President Tinubu, by chance, he loses, he will still be staying there for 5 months. Are we a serious country at all? If you want to move the date at all, why not move it to April? So that once you, of course, again, there will be litigation galore. You need 1 year to finish the litigation. So everything is just bursting in the seams. In fact, it's like you have an old cloth. You patch it here now, it will tear here. You patch it here, it will tear here. That's what we're having. Raise any issue, respond to it, there'll be a problem. Because we are not acting with all sincerity. let's do it with all this election that's monetized, where you have to do 30 million to collect local government form, local government chairman form. You need 200 million now to do presidential form. It's a joke. It's a joke. So the INEC is just, okay, they made the law. So Muslims said they will not vote. In any case, they said they don't recognize Samukete anyway. The northern Muslims said they should leave the place, that they will not vote if it's there. So what's he going to do? What is he going to do? Amukwetan. They said he should leave the post.
Why did they say that?
They said this, he wrote one article as a professor of law. Opinion. That opinion shows that he's biased, he cannot defend Muslim interests. So let him leave the position too, not just to change date. What's the end of the day? Let him leave position. But all these things, we are just joking with our life. We are just like children playing with toys. And affairs of the so-called 200 million. Where are we even 200 million? We are no more than 150 million. It's all lies. But toy with the lives of 150 million people. We are defenseless. We are not protected. We are being killed left, right, center. Everything appears to be a joke in this country. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
The timetable released by INEC, both for campaigns, for party primaries, campaigns, and then the general election, the conduct of the elections itself. In your reading of it, does it seem to tilt in the favor of the ruling party as against giving the opposition a free and...
I've been watching the affairs, and I seem to agree with what the opposition is saying. Because almost the last 3 to 5, 6 months, APC have been doing electoral registration of members. Okay? They have the might. 31 governors, maybe 35 governors are now with APC. And they have the money of the state governors to deploy computers everywhere to register. But the opposition don't have the resources to do the same. But the opposition too, they are not observant. Did they not see this is electoral act that you now need to do electronic register of members to prevent cross-carpeting? They ought to have known. But overall, election is war. Anything is fair when you are fighting a war. If APCs have found a tool to defeat ADC, PP, everything, then the war front. You know, a civilized war is a war of fight to finish, do or die. Obasanjo says so. It's do or die. In a do or die situation, who want to die? So APC want to live, and ADC must die. Anything you apply to achieve that goal seems fair until we change the rules and bring the temperature down in a civilized society. Where you just vote, you do how much do you need to vote? 10 minutes to vote. This last Friday, we had a tower sport in my school. Half of our students are Muslims. They were running. They competed fairly in my school. They were fasting. Did you not do entire sport last Friday in Abuja? Are they not Muslims? Are my staff not Muslims? We ran physically, despite fasting. What is there to vote? We're just behaving like children with candy. Whoever is saying that it's because of that now, you now change the date. Muslims, are they not like me or everybody? What is there to go and vote for 10 minutes? As I said, we are not a serious society.
Some critics have argued that the recently passed Electoral Act by Mr. President that says the primary data for voting still remains the form ECAT, that is the physical paper itself, while you can just still upload electronically, but that the primary data to be relied upon in the case of verification or adjudication in the courts still remains the form ECAT. Does that not leave a loophole for manipulation, for rigging?
No, it doesn't. It's only Supreme Court they have no brains. With respect, if you make a copy of any document and you photograph it or you scan it, that copy is permanent record. If you go ahead and now alter that record, It doesn't change the one that is hanging in the air. It doesn't.
Electronically.
It's only when Supreme Court says, that one in the electoral law is a viewing center. It is the one that you may have altered between the polling booth and that is valid. Directly, not even indirectly, Supreme Court has compromised the system. If I send you money, I'm waiting about saying so on television. If I send you money, 100,000 transfer, and I got a lot on my phone, you have not got it. Even if it's 2 days, will the money not remain the same? Will it reduce in transit? It's stored in the memory of the computer. It is to say, whatever you have scanned, that we all saw the poll agents, and you have scanned it, it says sent. That should be the primary evidence. Anything that you now bring with audition should not have been entertained. But Supreme Court chose to ignore reality of technology. Once you have scanned something, it's frozen in time. So if it's 10 years that you get it, you get it. And how much money is being lost on daily basis in Nigeria? From anywhere you transfer money, if it takes 1 day to get the money, it's to get the money. Will you say you don't believe the money that somebody sent to you on your phone? So INEC at the quarter will collate all. In fact, the electronic one is what should be authentic. Once you have scanned at the point of voting, whatever the computer brings, computer cannot alter the form on its own. Cannot. The one with individuals can be altered. I took time to explain this, so I'm a computer person. Once you photograph something or you scan it and you send, wherever forever, is stored digitally. It cannot be altered.
But doctor, the counter argument or narrative from the electoral management body, INEC, and people in government is that we live in this era of hacking, cyber criminals who can, hack into INEC systems or even any system for that matter and manipulate all these documents. Even, AI can be deployed. You're an AI specialist now. AI can be deployed that you cannot even verify which is original now from fake. How do you respond to this?
Look, anytime you open your mouth, you don't see it all, but microorganisms are entering your mouth. The air is filled with all kinds of things that can make you sick. When your system is overloaded with infection, then you have running nose. The body has defense mechanism. Will you now say you won't open your mouth again? It is in the society there are many cyber specialists that you deploy. It's now a profession, certified. In fact, if the most we could do is to now say, look, we are training 20,000 cyber experts. Anywhere there is a IRF, you deploy, in fact, there will be adult staff. Will you say you just open your to disease? Prevent the disease now. That is it. There is no cyberbullying. When you don't want to do anything, then you will not want to do it. How many will be hacked? We act where? In the computer environment, you make backup copies. As something is coming, you have multiple servers. You don't save, even on my own laptop now, I save on my hard disk, I save online. This last week, my laptop was infected by virus. I wiped the hard disk off, I downloaded the one stored on the cloud. Everything was still okay. Because the cloud one has a robust anti-virus protection. So Amazon said that time that their system was working. Their system was not hacked. That's where the storage is now. It's not stored in Amputan's laptop. It's stored on the cloud. That is used to. Okay, why are they not afraid that CBN is not hacked? Money that we do every day.
All the banks, the commercial banks.
No, you have money in your account. How many times has your money been taken away? Except somebody will just say scan. What percentage? CBN system of payment of all banks. Why are they not hacking it? Who has hacked CBN? It's not the same thing. In fact, they should have wanted all ATMs to be voting areas. You can put a special software on ATM machine. The card now, instead of a master card, you have a voter's card. You put it inside the ATM machine and you vote. This is where we should be going. But the people in the National Assembly, they want to just continue to collect 30 million per month without working for it. So they are afraid of their shadows. IT compliance, there is no issue at all. If you are afraid, let them train more cybersecurity experts to create. It's like you are policemen now. You want to stay police against criminals.
Ethical hackers, that's what they're
Yeah, call ethical hackers and prevent. How can you surrender yourself to hacking? Armed robber on the way. You don't want to have more police. You say armed robbers are on the way. Respond to have more police to stop you from being attacked by armed robbers. I wonder why we reason in this country is so dysfunctional.
Doctor, in your view, where does rigging, of election results, where does it happen? At the polling unit, at the collation center, or, like you alluded to, at the judiciary?
The rigging starts with getting even to be nominated by a party. The law says there is no independent candidature. So if I form a party now, this is payment season now. To give you ticket, they refused Adeleke of Osun State to go to APC. So he left PDP. They ran to Accord. Many of them will run to. So rigging starts from there. If I want to run now, if I don't bring money, no party will give me a ticket. That's rigging. I want to volunteer my service to my community, and the door is shut against me unless each party will not require for me to pay less than 10, 20, 30 million. Where will I get it? All I have is my intellect, and it's not enough. I need a godfather to pay for me, like we can pay for everybody in Rivers. Or I have to sell my house to run. If I sell my house, won't I get money back to buy another house? That's where rigging starts. And once I pay so much to get a ticket now, then it's do or die to make sure my venue is not lost. Because and all the people who ran, I know one of the candidates, ADC, who ran this FCT now, he spent so much money making posters, everything. His money has lost, and for no good reason. Not because there was any debate that we say, oh, Dr. M.O., you are the best person. Who knows all the people has won now? There is no debate, no CV, no nothing. That's rigging. Everything is based on rigging. The utmost is now to change figures. That's the ultimate. And if you lose, you bribe some justices 2-1. The way they brought in governor of Imo State, he came number 4. But they ruled that something happened. He became governor. He's enjoying the post up to today now. Is it not? That's rigging. That's it.
Now, with all of this, Doctor, what is the role of citizens, religious bodies, professional associations, civil society groups? Now that the law has been passed, the timetable has been set, what is the role of the general society? Should we just sit back? Because like you said, the election has been won. Should we just sit back, fold our arms, or do we mobilize? What should we do?
No. Election is a red herring. Election is of no use.
No, Doctor, I didn't get you. Election is a red herring.
The way we are
and it's
now,
of no use, yes.
The way we are now,
yes.
You are just chasing shadows. Wow. Because the system is already read against decency, read against civilized people.
Transparency.
All the noise they made National Assembly, voting or no voting, whatever. The people who are in charge, they are doing what they want. The real fight is for the soul of Nigeria to be decentralized, to remove all means for you to compete to get so more power. Once you have power, you can do anything. Once you don't remove that, we are just wasting time. We can continue shouting. We will continue shouting now. You have meeting, you are at press conference, you pay money on AIT, on channels, on SYMFONI, on all that. You just talk. People, they just talk. They comment about me as small as I am. The Fapounda is just talking. It's harmless. It's just talking. It's just talking. Okay, so I'm just talking. Because I don't have more than my voice and my brain. I don't have money to challenge anybody. I can't deploy talks. So all of us are utterly powerless. We are fighting a wrong fight. We need to fight the right fight. The right fight is to reform the Nigerian state. And it can be done tomorrow. We need to change the configuration of election, change the configuration of recruitment. ethnic nationalities that have land.
We'll come to this, Doctor, but on this so that we'll round up, but we'll come to this shortly. As things stand now, what's your outlook on the 2027 election? What do you foresee? What's your forecast? And then the role of opposition parties, what can they do? Just a scenario play.
We now have 33 governors who are in one basket. All they need to do is to devote 2, 3, or 4 months FAC allocation to buy whoever is ready to be bought. You can't beat that. In fact, things are already got worse with this fight in Iran and US. Petrol price is going to go up. All costs will go up. Everybody has become suddenly broke. They are broken before, they have become broke now. If, due to the war in the Middle East, petrol goes to 1,000 above. Somebody who is sick, somebody who is not food, any money where it comes, in from the devil, he will take it. Voting, if you vote, collect 20,000, not 5,000 again. If you vote, collect 50,000. That's what's going to happen. Because the world now has become so terrible. Whoever has money, the governors have money. If they don't have, they can borrow more. They can settle wherever they want to settle. They will buy their way through. There's no penalty for it. Governor for your state kept 30 billion naira for almost 7 months. Money meant for people who are distressed, people whose houses were burnt in a bomb. He didn't give them the money. He kept it. He said he's waiting for something. So what happened to Makinde? Nothing. 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 That's the way we are. That's the way we are.
So your conclusion on the outcome on 2027? Straight.
Might will be right.
Okay.
Whoever has might will win.
And resources?
Might is a resource. Might in terms of guns, in terms of talks, in terms of money. Once we are in the reign of might,